Hello, my name is Dustin Smither, and this is a video breakdown of one of the projects I put up on ArtStation. It's the Mythic Knight hand-painted retexture, and I wanted to put up a breakdown video kind of detailing what it was that I did, what this particular project's all about, why it's cool, and what I did and didn't create myself, just for clarity's sake. So over here in Unity, we have the original asset. This is from the Rock and Boulders 2 asset bundle that you can get off of the asset store. It's really nice. It's very well textured, very well sculpted. It's really low poly, which is meeting our needs perfectly. The only thing that's not meeting our needs is the texture. The texture is extremely realistic, and we didn't need that on the project. So what I did was I was able to create a substance in Substance Designer that allowed me to take this normal map that comes with it and re-engineer a texture directly from that inside of Unity. So, for example, here's my multi-rock substance that I put together. And right now, it's geared up and ready to go. And it actually has one of our newer textures on it, which is very exciting. This is our Vulcan Texture. And if you look, it actually uses the normal map from this texture. And it has 4 settings. There's Vulcan, Frozen, Limestone, and Grand Canyon. Each of these are generated right as we need them, ready to go. And that's a 2048 texture, which is really, really fast. As you can see, this is a blazing fast material. What's really cool about this, though, is I can take any other model that has normal information, and I can replicate this. So I'm just going to go ahead and create a new one. I'm going to call it 2, just for simplicity's sake. And I'm going to apply this directly to this model. Now, right here, it doesn't look that great, but when I highlight this material, let's grab it right here, and I'm going to plug in my normal map for this particular model right here, and voila, it spits out a texture. And it has that same kind of nice, even, almost storybook quality to it that this one does, and it's absolutely wonderful. So, for every new object we need, we make a new material. We are actually branching out with this particular type of texturing method. It's working really well. We're applying it to all sorts of other aspects of our project. And it's saving us tons of time just because this is such a simple way to go about texturing something. So let's go into Substance Designer and take a look at how this thing actually works. So let me go bring up my Rock 5 material. Let's see, this is Rock 5A, which is what I want. And we're going to go ahead and apply our normal map to this. So I'm going to just swap out my input here. This is a grayscale input, but for simplicity's sake right now, I'm just going to go ahead and plug in my actual normal map. Now, for some reason, and I think this is like a Substance Designer quirk, the normal maps get inverted, right? So I had to flip the normal map here, otherwise it didn't display properly. I have no idea why, it just seems to be a quirk. But as you can see, this is actually a really, really simple graph. This is all there is to it. I'm not bothering with my metalness, roughness at this point. All of it is just deriving from a little bit of the normal map and a lot of bit of work on the color information. So let's run through this. Like I said, over here we're starting with the normal map, and this determines the overall size of your output. So you can shrink this down. I'm going to be exposing this parameter in Unity here eventually. Goes through, inverts the normal. The normal information goes straight to the normal output unchanged. It's not necessary to change anything. It's not necessary to process it. If I wanted to, I could go through and add a bit more grit, but I really don't need it. I go through and add 2 different types of curvature maps. Now let's take a look at what these do. The first curvature map, just view the output in 2D. What it does is it grabs some of this like small detail, but really it gives me these recesses and these raised edges. My curvature smooth, on the other hand, gives me this round, gentle quality that works really well together. I combine those together in my output, or in the output of my blend node. And it creates this really rich, detailed surface that captures everything from that normal map in almost like a drawn effect, which is generating that hand-painted look. Again, this is set to multiply. There are no other settings. There are no masks. There's a levels tweak going on. Really, I just pushed the darks and the lights in a little bit. And from there, it goes through several different gradient maps. Right here gives us the mesa. Right here gives us our limestone. Right here gives us our glacier or frozen. And right here is giving us our lava. Now note that this lava is not using any emissive maps right now. If I wanted to do an emissive map, I do believe I would have to create a new substance for that. We'll see. I haven't really experimented with that much. What's notable with each of these gradients is the amount of control points we have. So for instance, my inner glow here, I'll just bring open the gradient editor. There's a very small range and a very small set of colors. We've got really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors that define all of this, which is really aided in just that smoothness. Now, I couldn't have done this without the sculpt under here. The guys over at Manufacturer really know what they're doing. I could have sculpted this myself, but it would have taken me, maybe an extra day of work. But I was able to save that and focus in on texturing, and for this project, that was what they really needed. These other gradients, have a fewer realistic number of color points, but as you can see, it's this nice tight area which has worked really well. Overall, that's it. That's all there is to it. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the attention I've been getting on ArtStation for this. Share it, like it, and I'm always looking for jobs and opportunities, so if you could use me at your place of work or on a project that you're working with, please feel free to contact me via ArtStation. Other than that, thank you very much. I'm Dustin Smither. Have a great day.